Hey guys, it's me again, Leo. Today I'm gonna show you how to make your 2D logo to 3D logo, and it's gonna be a really simple way. What we're going to use is Cinema 4D and Photoshop. Okay, now first things first, I have here my logo. As you can see, it's very simple logo, but assuming this is your 2D logo, now the first thing that we need to do is to create a path where our Cinema 4D will read the path and make it like into 3D. So first things first, select this one, pen tool. When you click it, make sure that you don't have a fill or stroke. Just disable that. We can now start to create a path. So first, just create a path and make sure it's on point. You can make it as close as you want it to be, but in my case I won't be like very accurate. I will just do this fast. I'm just gonna do this faster so that I'm not gonna waste your time. So yeah. Now once you've done that, we now already have our path for the head, so we can call this a head path. Okay, next we now should do the wings. Okay, I'm just gonna fast forward the process so that I'm not gonna waste your time. Okay,
people wanna talk that talk, in reality you have not seen me in action. You think the come up comes overnight, you ain't behind the scenes. Trust me, these things don't just happen. No shade to Gerald, but G's don't come easy when you tryna eat out producing and rapping. I read that contract you sent me to sign, but excuse me, I can't help myself, I'm just laughing. Hey, you tryna cut out a piece of my pie.
now we have all of the paths that we need. The next thing to do is to export each path individually, and that's really important. So first things first, click File, Export, and then Paths to Illustrator. Just click that and you can see here the head path because we selected that here, and just click OK. Now we need to save each of the paths, so we just need to create folder paths. Okay, and then create, then save, then select this one, file, and then export paths to Illustrator. Now you can see wing 1 shape path because we selected that here, and then just click OK. Okay, we need to name this one wing 1. Okay, save, select this, file, export, paths to Illustrator, then double check that wing path 2. Okay, just click OK. Then we need to name this wing 2, save, and then just do the same for the rest of the path. So
yo, look, I ain't saying that I'm rich, cause if I'm honest I've never been. But when I look at all these other kids, I feel just a little bit ahead of them. You should know the business is competitive. There's a lot of people that I'm better than. Even veterans ain't got the knowledge I do. I've been reinvesting all I ever spent. Stop pretending like you poppin'. Who been out here making profit? Told my mama that I got this. I wonder if she noticed what my job is. I don't know how I'ma make it.
now once we've done that, we have now our paths right here. We just created earlier the folder, right? Now it's all stored in here. So earlier I haven't named the head into like eagle head, so we just kind of rename that into like eagle head. Okay, now we have head paths, wing paths right here. Now we can open our Cinema 4D. Just click here. Now you need to click here, File, Merge Objects, and then find the paths that we created earlier, and then just click, and then we can select head, then open, then OK. Now we have our head here, then File, Merge Object, wing 1, open, OK, file, merge object, wing 2, open, OK, file, merge objects. And then where we're at, 3, open, OK, file, merge object, 4, open, and then OK, file, merge object, or 5, open, OK, file, merge, 6, open, OK, file, merge, open, 7, open. Now we have our eagle. Okay, now I'm gonna teach you how to maneuver in our 3D space. So by holding Alt and then left click mouse, you can rotate. Okay, by scrolling down, up, you'll have like zoom in, zoom out. So now we need to, reposition all of it. Like just highlight everything and just put it there. Okay, now you have your eagle. Now how can we make these shapes into 3D? It's just a simple step. First, you need to go over here and then click and drag and then select extrude. Now we need to drag our first path into that extrude object. So just drag it under it. After that, now you have your first 3D paths that we just created earlier. So okay, now we need to create more extrude and then drag our wing 1, create more extrude and then drag our wing 2, create more extrude and then drag our wing 3, create extrude and then drag our wing 4, and then just do the same thing for the rest of the paths. So that easy. All right, create extrude and then drag it. Now we have a 3D logo. Okay, that's cool, but it's a little bit thick, so we can reduce that by doing this step. So just click our extrude. For example, if we want to make this thinner, the head thinner, you just click extrude and then you might want to go to the object and then reduce this thickness of it. Okay, maybe 6 is okay. Now we can do the same thing for the rest of the object. So just click here and then it was 6, so just highlight that and click 6. Okay, and do the same thing for the rest of the paths again. Okay, 6, 6, then 6, and then 6, and then 6 centimeter. Okay, now we have a decent logo. If it's too sharp for you, like for example the corners of your 3D, we can make like rounded corners of that object. By doing that, go to extrude nerve again. If you want to smoothen the head, just go to this extrude, click that and then go to caps, and then you can increase the rounded corner. Okay, now you have a very smooth and nice rounded corner. So that's 11 centimeters. So we may want to copy that and then do the same thing for the rest of the paths. Okay, click and then Control V. It's just the same thing, Control C and then Control V, copy and paste. Just that is just the basic thing. So just copy and paste it there. 11 centimeter. Okay, there you go. You have your 3D logo created in Cinema 4D by the help of Photoshop. Now, how can we add some texture? In Cinema 4D, we have free content that they provided. So you just, you know, can browse that here, over here. Just click that content browser and you can see a lot of materials right here. Okay, you can see a lot of materials. Now we may want to go to materials, just drop that down, and let's see if we have like a metal material, and you can see there's a bunch of, you know, textures that we can choose. So let's see, let's create a gold antique texture. Just double click that and then go to our objects, and then first we need to group everything so that we can have like a clean space here. So just highlight that and then click Alt and then letter G. That means we want to make it in a group. So now we have a null which has all of our objects. Okay, so why do I want to have like a group of objects? It's really important because if I will drag our, you know, texture, it will apply into a, you know, it will apply to all of our objects under this null. Now we have a nice, really this is a nice golden logo. So now how to export our logo. Before exporting it, you may want to have like light. So by doing that, drag this and then click light. Okay, now you have your light here. We need to duplicate that by creating an array and then drag your light under the array. Now we have a circle of light. There you go. And we need to reposition that above our logo. Hold on. First things first, you need to click here, the array, and then reposition everything. And then you can scale the light by, you know, clicking letter T on your keyboard and then just drag anywhere and just, you know, that's it. And then we can put it above our logo, and then you can duplicate this by, you know, copying and pasting it. Just, you know, Control C and Control V. Now we have our duplicate here, and we can put that below our logo. And then now if we click here and then click letter S, we have our, you know, logo. If we render that, now you see your logo. We need more reflectors. By doing that, we can download an HDRI, I guess, from Google. Just click, just open up your Google Chrome and then search HDRI Cinema 4D, and you'll see a bunch of, you know, rooms here. So we can choose this one or this one. Just save it wherever you want it to save, so just save there. And then now we can import that here by doing that. You just, you know, double click here, then double click the material that we just created, and then we need to change the texture, and then by browsing it here, here it is. Just open that, then just click yes and then close it. Now we need to create a sky by dragging this down, and then we need to create a sky and drag that here in our sky. Now if we render, we have more reflections and you can see the overall logo. There you go. Now if you don't want to see the background, we can do that. We just click in our sky, right click there, and then we need to create a compositing tag. So by doing that, just right click and then go to render tags and then click compositing. Click that. Now we can see a lot of options here. You can see it is seen by the camera, so you just uncheck that. Now if we render it, we have our logo. Okay, cool. Now you have your 3D logo. If you want to save your logo, you now need to go to render settings. You can change the resolutions to whatever you want. So we'll make it 2000 by 2000, and then okay, you might want to zoom in little bit. These four things right here is very important, because by clicking this, you can drag it like that, and then by clicking this one, it is a zoom and zoom out. So yep, now we can save our project, can make it like PNG, and then make sure you check this alpha channel so that you will not have a black background. So and your background will be transparent, so that's important. Go back to our output, just make sure it's the settings for the frame range is current frame, because we did not animate it, and we're just gonna save it as an image. So yeah, I think we're good. Go to save again, just browse wherever you want it to save. For example, here now we have golden eagle logo. Then save it, then close our render settings, and now we can render this. That's how easy to make your 2D logo to 3D logo, as long as you have your software ready, your Photoshop and Cinema 4D. You can get Photoshop for trial versions, or you can buy it online. You can get Cinema 4D for trial version. Now we have our logo. Now let's check that in our file. Let's see if it's been exported. There you go. Now we have our 3D logo created. Okay, thank you for watching, guys. Hope you've learned something from this video, and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that if ever I uploaded something, you will be notified. So I'm just new here in YouTube, and I'm still improving my communication skills, but I hope you've learned something. So yeah, till next time, see ya.